Misclick.
Yeah. There we go.
Looks like he's done it right. This picked himself the IO.
Let's have a look.
He's on it. It's in the right order. It's in the right order. It's in the order, isn't it? Now, right now.
No. Has he done it? Has FNG done it?
FNG's done it.
He has. He's done it. He's only just gone and done it.
TP. Board. No fear.
Oh, there we go. Right. Everyone is now on the right, heroes. So we get in and we can enjoy the game. This is game 2. Empire versus VP. VP up a game already.
They saw that, you know. They saw the... I don't know. They just pinged out. King R just pinged mid lane.
Is he watching the stream? Did he watch the stream?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they've got the stream, yeah. They'd have seen it last game. But they're pinging out. Well, I think they know where the earth is. So, no fear. Maybe be about to get dewarded. We'll see. They did actually miss it. Yeah, they missed it. It was on the wrong side. So, they missed the mid lane one.
Oh, okay. So, not entirely bang on. Yeah, VP as well, just hanging around us. I mean, looking at these two drafts, I mean, who do you think? Tiny IO, you know, something that we're not seeing coming out every day. Some teams still liking the Tiny. VP pulling it off this game.
It's all about the early game, isn't it, for VP? If the Tiny IO doesn't get a good start, this game is going to be really tough. Can snowball the quick.
Pretty much. It feels like
pretty much what this is going to be, I think.
Yeah. I mean, already kind of looking at the position, the fact you got, Afterlife on the off-lane slider. It's going to be to see how well he can deal with this lane. You've got Tiny and IO there. You've got to be careful of being caught out and being tossed back and beat down upon. No Fear is going to be constantly rotating around the map. It's going to be interesting if No Fear is as effective with his rotations as Miposhka was for the side of Empire game 1, because it was a really great start for Earth Spirit. There's no doubt about that. They may have not won the game, but Miposhka, he was in the right places at the right time.
Yeah, he was. His early rotations towards the mid lane was superb. Scandal did have a rough time. He'll be hoping for much better. We're already seeing Phoenix just babysitting the mid lane. Scandal doesn't want to have a similar start to that he had last game. Yoku, not managed to find his level 2 yet. Far away, he's going to pull the large camp. He's going to get interrupted though. Oh no, he fights it back. He takes the range creep. And
mid lane.
Yeah.
No Fear. You know, we were talking about how effective the Earth Spirit's going to be. Oh, there's your showing. He hits the roll, hits the jump, gets the kill.
Scandal. Not a good start.
Top lane.
Going to be unhappy. Top lane, yeah, a bit of aggression.
Yeah, they're trying to go on Afterlife. It's hard, you know. He's got the crush. Just crush both of them as they start to move in. Holding them back. And this matchup in the mid, as we saw earlier, Scandal getting taken down. Miposhka's now heading towards the bottom. Maybe seeing if they've got a chance of killing off Yoku. Yoku could be in a spot above her. He's coming in quite deep, and here we have it.
There's a lot of iron shells here. Yeah, he's going to have to...
Look at the Sunray go,
the Sunray is absolutely... I mean, Ice Frog, please. Eating his way through the trees.
Oh, is he actually going to get out?
No, Witch Doctor right clicks. They're pretty heavy. The Fairy Fire!
Oh, they don't get it.
He calculated. He knew what he was doing.
He did.
He was playing around with them. Wasting a lot of time. Afterlife. They're looking for the toss. Tell you what, the toss wasn't enough.
Yeah, they were trying to see, just they could reach back and bring him back into the middle of the mall. Isn't going to be the case. And, well, I mean, again, Afterlife's getting quite a bit. He's been able to come in and come out, and they're not really being able to punish him, just these two. I mean, maybe when they've got a few more levels on Tiny, once he's got the boots as well, they've got a bit of a better chance of catching him out.
Yeah, in fact, Afterlife needs to get his boots. That is...
keeping ahead of
Otherwise, he's going to be in serious trouble, because the move speed with the IO is going to be difficult to deal with.
I mean, he's got the sprint as well to counteract some of it.
Don't want to get caught, though. If you're in the, using the sprint, getting caught is just completely detrimental, so he doesn't want to use it unless he has to.
Oh. At the moment in the mid lane as well, No Fear just hanging around G, seeing if they get another opportunity like they did earlier. Just been able to keep control of the Quat's progression. But Scandal himself, he is 9 for 8 against the 11 for 4. So even though he was taken down, by no means having a bad time in this mid lane and being able to take quite a bit away from this Death Prophet in terms of gold. Not bad at all here for the map. Afterlife coming in. So we can get a bit of a side pull in, coming to disrupt. FNG's trying to achieve the bottom lane. Yoku, he's level 3. They still managed to put a bit of pressure onto Ramses, but 16 for 9 against the lower dancers, 20 for 9. Both safe laners finding the farm here in this early stage of the game. He's coming out again onto Yoku. So all going to kind of be about the presence of Meposhka, where we're going to see him try and go in. And he's making his way back towards the bottom. No fear, looking for a bit of an aggressive wraparound, maybe towards the mid. Just eyeing things up as he moves around into the jungle. And mid lane, Gandalf just keeping it up neck and neck with G on this Death Prophet. And well, bottom, King Eye comes in, tries to check out the room, but it's already been taken by No Fear. And it could be this bottom lane where we see a playmate again. Yeah, Meposhka with the Sunray. They'd love to try and make it go onto Yoku, but as we've seen before, Yoku, he can play it very nicely when they come in for a jump. And in fact, No Fear's going to walk right into them. Might be able to set something up himself. Just trading hits here with the Phoenix. Mid lane Scandal feels a bit freed up to put a bit more pressure in, knowing that No Fear is actually down in the jungle. He's got to be careful now that No Fear continues to back off and head back towards the mid lane.
Yeah, Yoku's actually full of points early on in the surge, so gives him that extra 1.5 second duration, which is going to allow him to outrun the Sunray.
No, it's such a hard kill for Empire.
It's a really hard kill with no real hard. Well, unless they get a route, they're not going to find that.
And you have got to be scared of Yoku. We saw how much this man did in kind of game 1, and that was when he was killed first. This time he's getting a pretty free lane in terms of XP. CS, you know, they are managing to shut down that expression, and he's come back in.
Be in trouble. They're wrapping him around. They come in.
Yeah,
Is there a route?
He's gone.
He's gone. Sunray's there as well, trapped in between a bear and a man, bear and a druid, and yeah, he's going to go down.
And one on the board now for the side of Empire. Mid lane, Scandal and G still keeping it even.
Another Crypt Swarm available. Go for it.
Yeah, and look at the position of No Fear as well.
No Fear.
Yeah, if he can get this on.
He has the stun available as well. Stun into a Crypt Swarm will probably finish the job. No, 3 points into the Spirit Siphon, only 2 points. It won't be enough. Needs a right click as well. How's a low hard doing up there? Too much, but he's doing pretty nicely in terms of CS. It looks.
He's got a bit of blink rush by the looks of it. He's got 1,800 gold on it.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be the playmaking Tiny, if that indeed is what he's going to invest in. Talking about farming, Ramses, he has got the Midas done. So it is the 6-minute Midas. It's very good timing. Not a lot that Yoku's been able to do to slow him down. And in fact, at the moment, Yoku's now returned to the jungle. He doesn't feel safe in lane anymore. Which is understandable after that last little bit of an affair as the Phoenix came in. And mid lane still No Fear, just backing up G, making sure Empire don't have a chance to jump on him. Top lane, Afterlife. He's not really been finding the CS in this lane. It has been a tough lane for both offlaners, and that, of course, the strength of Yoku on this Darkseer, just being able to head back into the jungle and catch up in terms of the gold. And look at this position. G and No Fear coming in. The Maledict laid down. They'll start to bounce. Scandal, low on mana, and will actually be caught out by the stun. They can't follow through onto G, and G, he will be fine, Maledict or not. That's not going to be enough to pop him. And top lane, Yoku actually making his way towards Afterlife. It's going to be a hard play for them to make. They need to get a lower dancing position, and he is trying to cut through the tree line. He does have that blink. He's just jumped on a mango. He's going to look for the jump, the combo. Has he got it? No, it's not quite enough damage. It's not quite enough damage, and that is the blink dagger reveal. Not achieving anything there, so a little bit unfortunate for VP in that top lane jump.
Yeah, didn't quite have enough. Afterlife, they didn't want to pursue that any more than his combo. And yeah, they could have done the right click in there. I want to just say how well FNG's done in terms of levels. He's level 5 at under 6 minutes it was. And looks like he's been doing a little bit of jungling himself. But actually leveling the Slardar at the moment.
On lane, just getting another pick off onto Phoenix G. And No Fear coming in, catching him out. And it's all good, it's still golden for them. 2-1 at the moment for VP. It's still early days, and it's going to be interesting to see how well you know, this Lone Druid continues to farm up. There's Ramses just taking a hold of the mid lane, just doing what he can. He's actually got an infused raindrops as well here on the main man, just to make it a little bit harder for VP to burst him down with the jumps, with Earth Spirit rolling in and looking to catch out Lone Druid. But the farm is certainly going to be real. As we can see the net worth, though, it's a good game for G at the moment. 2-0-0. This is a much different start on a DP to what we saw Scandal having in return for Empire in Game 1. G's having a great start here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what sort of item choices he goes for, because he can afford to be a little bit more aggressive. We saw Scandal him going for defensive items, getting that hood in the end, whereas G is going to want to go for something a little bit more aggressive. It looks like it's just going to be the standard Yules builder. Picking up the Void Stone nice and early. And well, they're going to go aggressive onto Scale. They've got the silence there, the Slit's there as well. Oh, with the relocate coming in, FNG level 6. Tiny finds himself a kill.
Yeah.
Tiny's having a great game.
Yeah, and it really goes back to, you know, you're saying earlier about how FNG's getting the good XP. Just having a relocate at this point of the game, it's absolutely huge. And sometimes we see IO suffer, fall behind a bit, but yeah, FNG just making sure he gets the XP and gets that good timing allows for kills like that. And if you're keeping tabs on a Quap, I mean, Quap is a hero that she will fall off in top lane. They might find themselves another one. Moving on to Afterlife, he's just going to get himself away. The final ball not slapping him in the face, so they won't get the kill. But yeah, they cannot let this Tiny and IO start to you know, just get away with this each and every time, because they will. Each time relocates there, they'll constantly be looking to bring a low hard dance in on top of an enemy and bursting them down straight away. And you look at Empire's lineup, there's a lot of very burstable heroes if you're this Tiny at this stage of the game.
Exactly.
In fact, you're comboing everyone, pretty much.
Pretty much everyone is susceptible. Maybe not the Lone Druid once he levels up his ultimate, but yeah. Pretty much everyone else, yeah, on the side of Empire, a good target.
Coming back towards the bottom, Yoku, there's just not a lot they can do about this man. He's going to be fine. He's now level 8 on the Darkseer. He's recovering from a bit of a slow start in terms of gold when he was in the lane. But with this little quick kind of advent into the jungle and now returning to the bottom, this Darkseer is going to be scary. And we've seen how much Yoku can do on this hero. So they've got to be very worried about this one. Top lane, dance. He's got the backup of FNG. Relocate is there. So really all eyes on the side of VP to set up for another relocate gank.
Yeah, they want. I think they want to go mid, and Scandal he has the DD, which is about to run out. There as well. Himself into that position, so there's absolutely no chance that he was seen going up there. And I think Scandal realizes something's up, and he's rotating himself towards his own jungle. Doesn't want to fight into that, and that's the problem. The Asian, you know, as soon as the IO has that relocate up, got to be so careful all around the map. You only need a couple of heroes to be able to set up some kills.
Look at this. So G pops the exorcism. I'll start to push down the mid lane. And this is the thing. Who are you going to put in here to defend? Because you know that there's going to be a Tiny and IO jumping in, relocating on top of you. So it's going to be very hard to hold. And I'll put the fortification. They do have heroes here. And we'll see how much they want to try and commit to this one. TPing in Poshka as well on the Phoenix. It's going to be enough to slow it down. But still a significant amount of damage done by that push with the exorcism. And still space given to a lower dance on this top lane, who is going to continue to farm up on this Tiny. And it's just going to be interesting to see what he builds after the Blink Dagger. Because it's not really every Tiny that likes to go for that Blink Dagger first, but it's working here. It's working here. Afterlife tries to sprint it away. He might just make it. He's going to live now with the turnaround. Scandal with the Sonic Wave.
Lord.
Oh, man.
Massacre on the top lane.
Scandal picking it up, and this was a man that was suffering. You know, they kill him twice. He turns up, hits a 3-man Sonic Wave, and wham bam, just like that. This Quap really coming into play, and the aggressiveness of VP being punished, as it was a little bit too cocky there, jumping behind the tier 1 when Empire, they're always going to have kind of an answer to that.
Good reaction, wasn't it, coming out from him?
Yeah.
On around finals. And the fact that Afterlife gets himself out of there as well, that's going to be perfect for him. And he's now he's finished his wand as well, so he's now going to be working himself towards that Blink Dagger. But yeah, a couple of times. I mean, we've seen that happen twice now. Both the first time it was Yoku coming in, and then that time they all 3 heroes and weren't able to find the kill. So relocate down, but smoke, and that's the plan from FP and Aloha Dance here.
Let's see what they can find. I mean, finding Lone Druid at this point would be nice. You know, Ramses, you look at the gold he's got. He's got, what, 3,200. He's closing in on that relic gold. He's still having a great time. with regards to how fast he's farming. There's a fair few around here on Empire. We'll see what Lower Darts can get the jump on. He's going to walk for King. I will just spare that, actually. He's coming up to the south. He's just going to jump in on the bird. They catch out Maposhka in the river, and the bird gets popped.
Yeah, bird hunting. Pretty simple. Now they can maybe translate to a push. They have the Exism back online again, so tier 1 tower on the lane. They might even decide that they don't need it. Tower's pretty low, sitting on just over 200 health.
Yeah, they might just, they try and save it for a further push. The question is, do they want to try and push in onto a tier 2 at this point? They are fairly strong. Ramses, he's 100 gold away from the relic. So
that's the thing, like, the lone
gone.
druid doesn't want to fight right now. So actually taking the to Empire is maybe what VP looks to do. Relocate back.
They want to make it go top. Although that's he might be able to get blinking on this.
Scandal. He wanted it, I don't think.
Yeah,
and there might be a reinitiation actually. Lone Druid is made his way up here. Scandal is looking to really get himself back in. There's no Blink Dagger on Afterlife though, so the initiation is easiest. They're just going to back them. Look. But yeah, another gank from the Tiny.
No, he's continuing the farm though. You know, you see
he is continuing to farm.
He's halfway through his Aghanim Scepter. So it's going to be a good timing on the Blink Axe in total. But then without Cunnerbird, he's got to make the plays continue to happen. No fear coming around here. He's going to spot Ramses out. They do have a relocate, but Savage were already forcing back the Earth Spirit, and it's going to mean he's not going to be able to find the initial jump in with either of his spells. G's rotating up towards top as well, nearly hitting level 11, maybe wanting to hold on until he gets that ideally before he pops the Exorcism again. And look, rolling forward, they want to try and make an initiation. They're jumping in onto Scandal. They'll burst him down this time. The combo's there from a low hard dance, and they'll find the space to find the tier 1 G, now level 11. So they could try and go for more here. We'll see what they decide to do. VP, DD, and Exorcism, they're ready. There's no reason to stop. Let's see. G.
Are they going to carry it on?
Yeah, he's picked up a body. Yeah, this is go time.
Yeah,
this is go time.
Exorcism is going to be coming out. They've actually got the DD over onto G, so doing decent amount of damage now with the spirits coming out from the Phoenix. Popping the Exorcism. Gonna help add to the damage. And I'm not really sure that they can defend the Yule Scepter. Over onto King Art. The burst damage is there. That is brutal. Down you go, my friend.
Some Ray isn't enough to save them. And that's when you know it's bad.
It's a good split, but it's not. And yeah, make as well. Yoku. A very, very easy push. And still, Radiance, we're so close. Can't afford to fight right now.
And this is scary as well. You take 2 towers like that, and suddenly look at Low Dance. He's a few hundred just away from having the Aghanim Scepter. The next fight, that's going to be done. And then, the combo is going to hurt. The pushing power from VP with an Aghanim's Tiny, and of course with the Death Prophet Exorcism, they have no problems in the pushing department this game. That's for sure. They've certainly got the strong push. You're looking over towards Empire. Yeah, they're kind of pushing powers, having this Lone Druid on the front lines. It is about to hit having that Radiance, which is going to be good for the fighting, but still that point, 16 minutes in, you're just not going to have the same push as VP, and you just can't afford to lose fights and let VP get away with these pickoffs. They will take objectives, 1, maybe even 2, as we saw in that last situation. They just power down the top lane, clear 2 of the out towers. Maposhka trying to dive in. He's going to have a rock to the face straight away from no fear.
I think it's difficult right now because he wants to be able to find those pickoffs. But we haven't really seen him being able to do that, and it's the risk of the relocation. The threat is always there for that turnaround. So really struggling, and they're sort of playing very defensive right now. They're sitting back on this Lone Druid. They're letting him on, and it's going to be a lot for Ramses to do, but they've got timings, and it's up to VP to punish those. They've now got the Aghanim Scepter finished over onto Tiny, and it looks like it might be go time again. 30 seconds till the Exorcism is back online. Woke up by... What can they find? They have the Phoenix ulti up. All of their ultis up, actually. Are they going to go in and just try and...
Are they?
All attempt. I mean, it's too difficult. They have the Lone Druid, and obviously with the minus armor as well. Is it being spoiled out?
If they get away, this is a big pick as well, because you look at VP's lineup, if they get an Aegis and have an Aegis push, that's incredibly scary for Empire. So if Empire can take this away from VP, this is nice. And yeah, VP, they haven't got a clue.
No, they don't expect this. This is a sneaky one there. This is perfect.
Yeah, perfect rush here for the side of Empire, exactly what they needed. And it's certainly going to put a bit of a hold onto the way that VP want to be playing this. And there we have it. Aegis now Lone Druid. We're interested to see what VP now do with this one. I mean, you said, you know, they do need to start, you know, to continue to find these objectives, continue to fight with this tiny IO. But do you really want to try and fight into a lineup that's now got an Aegis on the bear? Or do you still have to fight, or do you think they'll just wait it out with VP?
Potentially not. I mean, you probably don't get in the issue, but you may look to. They haven't lost a tap yet, so if it comes in from Empire, you may see VP rotate. I'm not sure you'll see them unless they can find this afterlife with the invis rune. No detection though on the side of VP. They don't know he's there, and they're not going to be able to find him. But yeah, I'd be surprised if they decide to fight into the Aegis. The Radiance is online as well. They may just sit back, look to get some farm over onto the... I mean, they have the Tiny, so we're talking about the Lone Druid like, you know, the be-all or end-all, but... I mean, Tiny pretty good at hidden buildings.
Yeah, and the rat's always going to be there. You know, inevitably as it goes on. It's going to get to the point where Tiny's got Ags, AC later down the line, and he's, four-shotting the tier 3s and you know, just even taking
That's
down
honestly
rats
the thing, like, if VP win a fight after 30 minutes, they may just win the game off the back of it. So much push potential. Disturbing. Yoku, how's he doing? Is he working? Do we think he's complete the Guardian?
He normally
Greaves?
gets Blink first.
Okay.
So I'm sure we'll save up for that one. We've already seen it. Well, we know that the Wombo's there. Yeah, with this Tiny.
Empire are looking to try and take a fight. That looks of it in the mid lane, but they need to be careful because Aloha Dance is just rampage on this top lane. They've got to TP back and defend.
Yeah, they've got to back up. They can't allow this tier 3 to take some damage. If they can kill here, they'll get one. If they can catch out the Tiny, it's going to be hard.
Trouble. Oh, the Sun Ray. 2, 1. Oh, the blink.
They're going to still chase. They are going to look at this coming in from the side as well.
Yeah,
they're full
they
5 mana
from
for
Afterlife.
VP will fight back. You know, no fears coming in. You've also got G coming around the corner, has the Exorcism, and with the yours, they want to start to fight this one. VP come back into this, the silence out onto 2. VP just holding off though. Looks like they still don't want to take a full 5v5, especially into the Aegis. Still there on Ramses. And yeah, VP back up, a lower dance coming in. Right now the Avalanche, but Avalanche actually gets the jump. And the crush.
Root.
Oh, he might go down it. He's going to go down. They found the Tiny. They did have Io coming in, maybe looking for a save, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, now he's going to be gone. Gone as well. Absolute disaster, really, for VP.
Yep, that play there, just Empire's aggression. We thought VP would be a little bit worried about fighting into Empire once they have the Aegis on this Lone Druid, but I mean, they didn't really have a choice there when Empire running at you underneath a tier 2. That's exactly the kind of play that Empire want to be getting away with, and they do. 7 for 6 now. Ramses, who's Lone Druid, has taken the lead in terms of net worth. He's got 2.1k on top of the Radiance. It is scary for VP. They need to continue to find kills with the Tiny IO, and well, when Empire are putting on the pressure like this, they're just not giving VP the chance to find those plays. And with this push, they'll take themselves down another town. More money into the bank of Ramses. And it is scary. He's got the Vlad's done. The team fight, the push, as the full 5-man, the self-sustain from Empire. It's going to be hard for VP to deal with, and it looks like the Wakey Empire would just get away with taking down a tier 2 as well in the top lane, because I don't know what VP are going to do to stop this.
No, it doesn't look like they want anything to do with it whatsoever. I mean, the Aegis is still over on this Lone Druid, so you know, we mentioned you don't want to be fighting into it. They may look just to take the trade. Luckily for them, they have actually managed to push the creep wave in. Tiny's here as well, so should be able to bring this down reasonably quickly, but the top tier 2 has already fallen. Pushing towards the tier 3 smoker behind the bear, and they're gonna have to TP.
Yep.
TP back. They don't even take the tower, they just want to defend. And
oh, G's TP's on cooldown. FNG does not have a TP, so there's a bit of space, and they're doing the damage. After jumping in, there's no IO here to save him because he's still walking back without a TP, and they've lost Tiny.
Oh my lord, what a disaster.
Gonna maybe lose that spirit as well. Yoku trying to do the best he can to carry this team with a 3-man vacuum wall, but 2 already dead.
So yeah, Scandal jumps himself in with the silence. Where's the kill? Now G, what can he do on his own? He's have a TP and he's paid the price. They lose to tier 3. And
this
this best full health. He's going to have to pop the exorcism here and try and slow this push. Yoku's here as well.
Yeah, this...
Afterlife jumps in.
Oh, man.
As well. They can find Yoku. Down he goes. And the IO he's being chased back into the well. He's never going to make it now. Unfortunately, it's going to be in the air, but just delaying the inevitable. Down he goes as well, but instantly from your death prophet. But what can he really do? He doesn't have the exorcism anymore. Guns coming in from no. And down goes the melee racks. Yeah,
that was just massive.
Just massive misplays coming out. I mean,
VP.
not having a TP for fight made it instantly a 3v5, and Afterlife jumping finished them.
Yeah, that Afterlife's aggression was absolutely perfect there. Yeah, as you said, just the fact that IO didn't have a TP. Death Prophets was still on cooldown. G and FNG out of the fight. And you know, Empire realized that. They make that jump straight away onto the Tiny, knowing that there's going to be no save for a low hard dance. And as you said, just falling off on the back of that. They just cleaned themselves up a free melee racks at 23 minutes in. That's a great position for Empire to be in. And you got to be scared of your VP off the back of that. You know, now you're looking at Phoenix, he's got a Midas, so my posture's going to continue to progress.
It's definitely difficult. Like it's something for VP we're worried about, but they're definitely not out of this game by any means, because the way they can push buildings is going to be brutal. And all they need to do is take one good fight and see that Rex being returned straight back to Empire. So I don't think VP will be too worried about that right now. It's a slight misplay. They probably could have prevented it. But they all find a decent farm. And Aloha dances the Yasha. Does he go for Manta, do you think, here, or is it perhaps something else? I mean, maybe he doesn't want the silence. Yeah, the causing problems. The root as well. Yeah, absolutely. I think that could be the case. Yeah, just get rid of the amplify. It's going to do a lot this game, and just add a little bit extra to the push. That's for sure. And he does need to make sure he can get this combo out in the fights. As you said, if he gets silenced, and suddenly, what are you following up kind of Yoku with? You're then looking towards your Earth Spirit, but a lot of the times, Empire, they're managing to kind of hold him back on the back lines. It's not been an easy game for No Fear to get those combos off. We're seeing it 0-2-6 at the moment. It's 24 minutes into the game. You've only got 6 kills on the side. You just haven't been able to be as impactful as an Earth Spirit in the laning stages you may have hoped so. You look back to like Miposhka's performance in game 1. Yeah, they lost, but it just felt like he was getting a lot more done than No Fear's been able to this game. And we'll see with the smoke from VP what they're able to achieve. They're coming across. They're not going to find anyone though. Top lane, FNG and Aloha Dance hiding in the sidelines of the bear. She's just coming in and just burning down onto FNG. I mean, yeah, toss the bear back. Toss him back, yeah. Get out of here, buddy. Away. And meanwhile, it's alive. He's been caught out. Can they bring him down? Yeah. No. Burst damage. The relocate comes in. Now the death will... Gee, he's going to be able to get away, and down goes your Witch Doctor. The screw coming. Climb the Sonic Wave coming through, but not really. Damage to magnetize out as well. Now it's actually getting dropped. Yeah, it is like VP are just going to... Yeah, they're going to disengage. And that's the best play at the moment. They couldn't quite catch Scandal out on the sidelines. Finding a 2 for 2. I mean, you're taking down a Slardar on a Witch Doctor. You're losing your ES and your IS. The fact that you got Slardar there, I think, you're going to be happy with that. You're managing to make something, you get something done with the relocate with the Tiny. So, I mean, relocate used. The problem, I think, probably for Empire is they use the Sun, they use the Witch Doctor ward. Sonic Wave also goes on to cooldown now as well. It's a fresh resist, so cooldown's coming out per Empire. And what does he go for? It looks like he's finishing up the Octarine. He's only about 700 gold away from that 100 gold now. I mean, it's only for kind of amongst all the chaos, the fact that he's only died once, and as you said, he is as close as he is for an Octarine 26 minutes into a game. That's pretty big. The Death Prophet's been having such a clean game this time. This is going to be a very scary DP if he does manage to kind of climb this final hurdle and get the Mystic Staff done. And we'll see what the side of Empire's going to do in return. Ramses just continues to farm up on top of the Vlad's Radiance. He's working on that Assault Cuirass. It just feels with VP, with this tiny IO lineup, they're just not maybe finding as many of the pickoffs as they were hoping for. And in some sense, that could be okay for a Tiny, but especially when you go for the Blink first, you're looking to make plays happen. There's no doubt about that.
Lower Dart's just starting to farm as much as you can, but look at this. With the smoke from Empire, they might actually hit VP straight on the head if they can get this wrap around from the side.
Yeah, this is going to be huge on Afterlife if you can find a bit of share. Pia just putting themselves up. They do not want any of this. Great awareness. Missing off the map, Empire. Boris, let's get out.
Octarine's done on G. This is pretty big, especially before a fight like this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. He's not going to get the chance to get this up. By the looks of it, there'll be a supernova from Phoenix. Can they keep G alive? Yes, they can. They'll relocate him out. And Scandal
dropped for that one as well.
Yeah, this is big. They've used the supernova, Death Ward, BKB on, Scandal down. He's used the Sonic Wave. This is a great time if they can fight.
They're going for this.
Can they actually catch anyone out on the back of this? The lower dance, blinking 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, King out. Oh, that vacuum! It caught my Poshka as well with the toss. I found one. Phoenix is down, and now VP moving forward. And this, as we were saying, is just off the back of the fact that VP committed so much onto G. FNG was there with the save, and suddenly Empire, they got to get themselves straight out. And VP, they're coming in right on top of you. They knew that that was their chance to find a couple of pickoffs. They don't get any of the cores, but still, it's 2 kills for absolute free. And VP, they've still got their exorcism, they've still got their magnetize, they've still got their wall. They just don't have to commit as much as Empire did.
Yeah, it was. I mean, G came up to the ground and they thought they'd be able to bring him down. It was actually a brilliant use to life because if he gets stunned there, then by literally everything. They threw everything at him. There was the ward, there was the, like you say, the supernova, Sonic Wave as well, and then the fact that he was just able to be relocated into the fight, full health, full mana. And at that point, Empire were in all sorts.
And then you've got VP now eyeing up the Roshan. I mean, it looks like they don't feel too confident with taking it yet. They want to try and push it out in the mid lane. I mean, it would be kind of a good timing to do it because there's still no supernova. It's 15 seconds now. Yeah, it's too close. It's going to be back up. Sonic Wave's not there for 40 seconds, but they just have to respect the power of the supernova when going for this Roshan. We'll see what VP's next play is, as it may be just to respond to the push from Empire as it's coming in on this bottom lane. VP still with all ults available. And they're just going to let that one go. We may jump in off the back of it if Empire continue to push. No for there on the sidelines. Both teams just not wanting to get caught out by each other. They're closing in a lower dance. It's all about Blink Initiation. Jumps in the vacuum onto 3, but already Scandal puts the BKB. The supernova is out on the sideline. The lower dance trying to get Afterlife, but he gets the crush out. The relocate there will be used defensively, taking him out of the fight. Sandal hitting a 2-man Sonic Wave, but it's just not enough damage at this point. They're chasing down King R. They're going to get the Witch Dog to kill. Will they lose anything in return? Doesn't look like they will. The route's down to G, but it doesn't matter because Empire, they're having to disengage. FNG and Yoku chasing down Aposhka. They'll roll in on no fear. They'll get themselves a second, and again, they're using the Sonic Wave, they're using the Supernova, they're just not finding themselves the kills. BP find themselves too. Yeah, they go straight into Roche.
Yeah, over on the Phoenix, they don't want to let this free, but they say they've used so many ultimates to really see what they can do right now.
Yeah, no Supernova, no Sonic Wave.
Jumpers in, really crush. Silence straight away, and now they're just going to put the fight, and they're not in a great position. Scandal, they will do. Bear and Tiny killing each other.
They've done it, but I mean, Empire, they go in. The side of VP, they're already incredibly low off the back of the fight. They did feel that they had that opening because the 2 ults weren't there. But with a Blink Crush from Afterlife, the follow-through damage, the Phoenix can still do an awful lot without the Supernova. And that was just VP getting a little bit too cocky. They go for Roche. They're all on kind of sub 30% health. And Empire just destroying them, and they'll take Roche off the back of it as well. Oh, what a play there for Empire. VP are going to be kicking themselves after that one. That really was a fight that they could not afford to lose. Losing 4 heroes just like that. Empire absolutely crushing VP at the pit. And having the Aegis on Lone Druid again, it's going to be that portion of the game where, Ramses, he must be close on the AC. He's pretty much got it done. He'll just get that one put together. And VP, they do have the ults up, but they need to be getting the jump. They can't allow Afterlife on this Slardar to be getting the jump on them. That's pretty much what it's been each and every time. Just this Slardar jumping in, catching out multiple heroes, and just the follow through from the rest of his team is pretty terrifying. I've got to be careful, VP. Well, another fight like that, and we'll see the net worth continue to slip away back into the grasp of Empire after VP had a fairly strong start. But it's beginning to slow down quite a bit and all but taken away from them as Empire are the ones in the lead. And you look at the Lone Druid, Ramses is 3k ahead of Aloha Dance's Tiny, and he's ready to push with this Aegis. How do they stop this?
Look how much damage that bear does. So difficult for VP to defend against this. They have the Exorcism available, so if they want what they could do. And wrapping around the back, still in trouble.
Yeah, jumps in, Afterlife onto G. Let's see if they can burst him down on the sidelines. Lower Dance coming through. Can they get a combo off onto anyone? G keeping himself alive. They just can't kill G. Empire try and jump in and remove the Death Prophet from the fight. Is it going to happen? FNG tethering across will keep himself alive. Only just here though. So this time VP keeping them all alive. That, you know, it is the scary jump. They're trying to kill Scandal before he gets the chance to pop. Sorry, G, before he pops off the Exorcism. He didn't actually use it that fight. Didn't need to. He might need to now because Empire, they're coming in hard with the push. G trying to catch the bear here with the slow. And rolling forward. And lots of fine rounds into the silence onto 2. A Supernova forcing the side of VP back.
Oh no, the wind's
cross onto 2. Oh, the death board as well. He's laid it down. It's pounding into Loyal Dance. It will be cancelled. VP still yet to lose no one.
They need to find someone. They've used the Exorcism for this side. It's a Scandal as well. Jump in, Afterlife. 3-man crush. Bear, the roof.
Chop it away. Take it down, G. Nofa's going to die as well. Lower Dance is desperately trying to do his best. Will get the kill onto Scandal. But you've lost 2 on VP Afterlife
again.
This man.
He's on
it's been his
point.
game.
He's just on point. Now FNG, nothing. There's night team combo from Yoku, but they melt the stray. GG.
I mean, Afterlife. It's all on him. Those blink stuns. Each and every time. Oh boy. That was, I mean, I think it kind of goes back to that Roche. That Roche where VP try and take it, and then they lose 4. And they just lose so much off the back of it.
Yeah,
and,
great awareness
Ramses
from Empire, realizing they could take the fight in the Roche pit, buying back on the Phoenix, who, of course, was winning that fight. So, an Afterlife. Few crushes, you mean 2-1-15 isn't the most spectacular